Not too long ago, I did a Green to Gold series, and I was able to interview my peers and have great conversation. But as I'm driving, I realized that I did all of that in the series, but I never shared my own Green to Gold story.
Alright, so the following individuals were selected to advance to phase 2.
I don't even want to look.
EFGH. Specialist, Hill, Christopher, L, 25 uniform.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, it's official. Like, it really happened.
So I enlisted in 2017, and my first assignment was with the 101st Airborne Division. It was at Fort Campbell that I was inspired to become a commissioned officer in the United States Army. It was after Air Assault graduation. I spoke with Lieutenant Colonel Horn. I'll never forget him. And he really inspired me. And I think I talked about this in another video somewhere. I gotta find it in the archives. It was after my Air Assault School graduation. A lieutenant colonel who was also in my class, he shook my hand and he recommended that I put in a Green to Gold packet. He told me about Liberty University and how it was a Christian university, a military-friendly university. So I enrolled. I did my first 2 years online, submitted my Green to Gold packet. It got approved, and here I am. So thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Horn, wherever you are. The first thing that I had to do was raise my GT score. When I joined in 2017, I really didn't take the ASVAB seriously. I just kind of was ready to join the Army, and jobs really weren't that important to me. That's the wrong answer, but I really didn't take the test seriously. You need a 110 or higher to do most cool things in the Army. I went to the BSEP fast class, whatever, however you know it. I had to get a 110 and I got a 107. And was I down about it? Yes, I was down about it. But this is where great leadership comes into play. I went to my commander, and my commander believed in me, and she signed that ETP, and her confidence kind of just rubbed off on me. Guys, I was so stressed out going into that test. I didn't get any sleep the night before. During the 2-week class period, I was just pressing it. Every day was homework, every day was studying. I didn't have fun, there was no joy, I wasn't myself. But the second time I went through, I was at ease. So if you are out there and you need to up your GT score, look, the first thing you got to do is just believe in yourself. You're smart, you're there for a reason, people believe in you for a reason, you are watching this video for a reason. So that's not going to get in your way, it's not going to deter you. So just do it, all right? And just keep pressing on and relax. You got this.
And I was like, I saw this, I was like, there's no way. There's no way that the Army is going to take a brand new specialist and put him in school for 4 years. And it was a real thing. I looked into it a little bit more, saw that it was an opportunity for me, and that's when I started my whole path and just building my my whole career towards the Green to Gold program.
There's another misconception that you have to be a certain rank. There's no certain rank that you have to be. In this series, I talked to Lieutenant Sigley. She's been in the Army over 20 years. She had first sergeant time and everything. There's no certain rank that you have to be. A lieutenant told me, who switched over when he was an E6, he said, look, people are going to try to convince you not to do it, but do it. If it's a part of your plan, if it's a part of your future, if it's a part of something that you want to do, don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody tell you that you are too junior in rank. Don't let anybody tell you that you're too senior in rank to do it. So I did it as a specialist. And I believe that this is one of the best kept secrets in the Army. Because here's what you're going to do. They're going to send you to school for 2 years, but you're going to get all of your benefits, all of your pay, including BAH, to go to college. Best kept secret. Pay. You're going to get paid at whatever pay grade you are. If you're a private, you're going to get paid as a private. If you are a sergeant, you're going to get paid as a sergeant. Staff sergeant, sergeant first class, so on and so forth. Well, I guess I can take my seatbelt off now. So at the school that I attended, this is what a normal week looked like. Monday, we just went to school. So like whatever classes you had on Monday, that's where you went. If your classes were online, you were online. Tuesday, we had PT, normal PT hours. And then we also had our military science class. Military science class was incredible. It was based off of the adult learning model. So we engaged in conversation. We talked on important issues and important matters. So Wednesday, same thing. You had whatever classes you had on Wednesday. Thursday, we had PT. And then you still have classes during the day. And you also have your military science class on Thursday as well. But then in the afternoon, maybe around 1600, you have what's called lab. ROTC is based off of infantry tactics. So it's teaching you the basics that you need to know for combat and leading soldiers in combat.
Hey, shift fire right, let's go! Behind the tree! Right there!
I was gonna let you know, do you want us to stay here until you want us to go out
you're
set
right
up our
here.
casualty collection point?
I want you to right here.
Yeah, okay. Check if
He's dead. He's dead. Gunshot wound to the right shoulder.
conscious. You're tracking, okay? Yep.
Hey, LOA! Aid litter! Medic! To the start of the breach! EPW, let's go!
Aided litter on me!
Is it guaranteed that I'm going to get my job? No. That's the quick and easy answer. No. You have to compete for your job. And that's what that big culminating event, that Super Bowl in Fort Knox called Advance Camp, that's what that is for. You're competing, and then you're also going to do an interview. You're going to do branch interviews. So it's good to know about the different branches, because you're going to do these interviews and you're going to interview for your job. And then they're going to look at the order of merit list and they're going to compute that, and they're going to figure out where your talents are best served. And some of the things that goes into the accessions process are your GPA, how well you did at camp, what does your cadre say about you. Like it's a host of things that go into it. And this video is not about the accessions process, it's just about my story. So I assessed well enough to get my #1 job, and then also my #1 duty station. Actually, I got my second duty station because my first choice was Hawaii. Second choice was Germany. If you just focus on being a student, being a leader, developing yourself as a leader, doing what it takes to get better every single day, being poised under pressure, you're not going to have any problems. A lot of times what I've seen is maybe you don't get that first choice, but then once you get into the job, you realize, dang, this is exactly where I need to be. And then the #1 goal is to lead soldiers. So no matter what job you get, you want to lead soldiers. You want to impact soldiers' lives. You know, a friend of mine, he wrote in our group chat, and he was just encouraging us, saying, this is our time to impact soldiers. And it is so true. It is so true. Your lieutenant years, you should be impacting soldiers. Because by the time you make captain, and especially major and above, soldiers are more reluctant to come up to you and just talk to you about life. But when you're a lieutenant, they come up to you, ask you questions about life, career, school, green to gold, stuff like this. And they're watching everything that you do on a closer level. Of course, they're still watching captains and majors and above, but you are in closer proximity to those soldiers. So keep that in mind. A lot of people join the Army or the military in general to get a college degree, but sometimes it doesn't materialize because, I mean, honestly, the work is just, it's a lot. And a lot of times you have to figure out, all right, am I going to pursue this degree or am I going to spend time with my family? And 100% of the time, I would choose family over a degree. But this opportunity allows you to do both. You get to be with your family, you get to pursue your goals, you get to pursue higher education, and you know, it just works out. It works out. The Army is going to get theirs and you're going to get yours. And now I am in Germany and I'm growing, I'm learning as a lieutenant. This is my rookie year. I'm a rookie all over again, and I'm just learning, growing. I'm being a sponge and continuing to grow, but at the same time, never forget that it's about impacting soldiers. I'm at a point in my career where that is one of my main focuses, learning my job and inspiring soldiers. So I hope that my story, my journey, was able to inspire you in some way. Reach out to me if you need me to expound on anything or go deeper into anything. And if I don't have the answer, I know a whole bunch of people and they will provide that answer. And if they don't have it, we'll get you the answer. Keep leading out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Like, this has been the longest 6 months of my life putting this packet together. So it's official. It's official. I'm moving to phase 2. I'm just excited. All right. Lost for words.